Hello and welcome back to another episode of Brooklyn Nets Franchise here on NBA 2K25. In this episode, we are wrapping up the regular season, playing our final game in the month of April. Probably going to be this game against the Atlanta Hawks. They're 34-41. We are 36-40. If we take a look at the standings, they are behind us, obviously in 11th place. And if we do win this game, we've pretty much secured being in the play-in tournament. First, we got to get to this game against the Hawks. And, so first, we played the Timberwolves, and we win this game by 13, led by Watford and Bogdanovic. Herter played well. I mean, pretty much all around, everybody did a great job. And Anthony Edwards had a good game, but it was pretty much only him out there. Naz Reid was super inefficient. Julius Randle had a meh game. Nickeil Alexander-Walker, 8 points on 12 shots, played really good defense. And we win again against the Raptors, blowing them out by 30. Once again, good all-around team game. Cam Thomas, only guy who really struggled in this game for us. As for them, pretty inefficient games for Scotty Barnes, Grady Dick, Chris Boucher. Really all their bench guys. Ochai Agbaji, 1 for 6. Ugh. But we do drop the game against the Pelicans. Cam Thomas was okay, I guess, but bogey, 16 points on 20 shots. That's not the recipe for success. And DeJounte Murray, Zion, Herb Jones, Melton, I mean, they've just got a really complete team. Obviously dealt Brandon Ingram at the trade deadline to the Warriors. Got back Wiggins and Melton, who helped in that game. And this brings us to this game against Atlanta, 36-46, 10 games under 500. Definitely knocking on the door of the play-in. We are 38-41. So if they were to win this game, they would have a chance to kick us out of the play-in tournament altogether. Unfortunately, Watford, Clowney, and Steven Adams are all going to miss this game. We're going to match up okay with Atlanta, although Dyson Daniels, I'm hoping it's not as good defensively in 2K as he is in real life, because he could lock Cam Thomas down pretty easily. They're going to wear their standard all blacks, and we're going to wear our white unis. And we are all set here for tip-off. Claxton loses the tip to Okongwu, and we are underway. They're going to kick that out. Daniels from the corner, 3 won't go. Up ahead to Thomas, loses Daniels and throws it down on the break. Bogey trying to stay with Johnson as he goes around the Okongwu screen. He slips back, tries to feed inside. Okongwu swings it to Daniels, and that 3 is off as well. Cam Thomas putting the burst of acceleration on him, goes right through him, can't get the layup to go. And Daniels drives right by him. Puts up the layup, and it goes. And that's going to leave Kevin Herter wide open, but the 3 is no good. Simmons picking up Trae Young. Hands off to Okongwu. Handling at the top on Claxton. Johnson swings to Hunter. They're running a screen. In the meantime, Hunter slings it inside. Daniels trying to put it up over Cam Thomas. Eventually swings to Johnson. Puts up an ugly 3, and it's off. I loved it. It worked. I don't know how that's a foul, but we'll take it. Cam Thomas, first free throw. Rattles in. Second free throw for Cam Thomas is in as well. Johnson driving on Bogdanovic, just gives him the muscle, but doesn't go. Ahead to Cam Thomas, inside to Bogey. Is he a grown man? Not this time. You want to see Bogey win that matchup inside, but just can't get by Johnson. And Trae Young floats it up and in over Ben Simmons. Simmons and Bogdanovic running the screen together, and Simmons gets stripped by Johnson. And Cam Thomas draws the charge. Great play by Cam Thomas to get it right back. We don't want to let them get out in transition, and that's perfect defense there. Simmons, Trae Young guarding him. And that's going to leave Bogey wide open for 3. Splash! We're fighting early. A lot of our issues have been in the third quarters, especially in the games that I play. But right now, we're getting off to a good start against Atlanta, and that's the most important thing. And that's going to be a bad layup right as I talked about how we were competing. It's not a good enough contest. On that one, at least it is. Hunter, Herder guarding him. Gets a lot of space there. Gets free for the midi, and he sinks it. That gives the Hawks the lead here. We're going to run a screen. Simmons around it. Dunks it home. Young now bringing it up. Cam Thomas with the steal. And up ahead, Simmons won't be stopped. And the layup drops. Love to see Cam Thomas playing defense. Not to diss him or anything, but that's not exactly something you see all the time. Love how he's playing Schroeder so far. That screen is dangerous. Schroeder now trying to make a move on Thomas. Former teammates going at it. Kicks over to Hunter. Hunter trying to make a move on Bogey. They get it back. Schroeder at the top. Has to go. Puts up the midi. And Thomas secures the rebound. Get that inside to Simmons. Bogey open for three again. But we can't cash out. Schroeder at the top. Herder on him. They get the pick down for Young. But the three does not go with it. And Thomas, Schroeder picking him up, drives right by him and finishes. Oh, nice screen. Not sure why they didn't take the three. That didn't look like the favorable matchup there. Schroeder's first free throw is good. And the second is good as well. Ben Simmons, guarded by Trae Young. Gonna have to do something silly, but he gets stripped. Big subs coming in, most of the bench. We have a 3-point lead, and it's going to be important for us to play well while they're off the court. Not a great start there, fouling a great free throw shooter in Trae Young, and he sinks the first. He's averaging 30 on the season, so assuming he'll give us buckets tonight. We've already played these guys, our first game of the season, in fact, and Trae Young gave us 50, so we're hopefully not going to have to deal with that. We're going to pick on him, and Milton gets 2. Hunter with Bogdanovich on him, tries to drive. Good enough defense, better offense, and Hunter puts it in. Milton around the screen, knifes inside, Bogey's open, and the three is good. We need to make shots. That's how we're going to win this game. Play good defense and make the wide open threes. Bogey capitalizes there, but Schroeder answers right back. We did trade him at the deadline, but they're going to give up another wide open three to Zaire. This time they do not get punished for it, though. They get it to Young, back to Marshall. They try and switch things. They don't get it to Trae Young while he was open. Instead, Marshall's going to handle on Milton, looking for a screen. They go inside, and Sharp blocks it, and that's a shot clock violation. Great defense there by Sharp. And we are going to feed him that ball inside. They're going to leave Zaire open for a midi, and he buries it. They kick it to Nance, who's clearly looking for Schroeder, who knifes inside and lays it up and in. Milton, screen from Sharp. They run Sharp inside. Layup won't go. Nice move by Schroeder, and Nance dunks it for the lead. And Zaire gets the 2 right back, and the lead comes back with it. We're pushing on the break, attacking Schroeder. Milton goes up over him and lays it in. Schroeder attacking Milton. Finds Marshall on the wing. Midi is missed. Oh, Bogey got him up in the air. And one! Bojan Bogdanovich with a huge slam. Can he complete the 3-point play? Oh, he can't. Milton gonna have to do something crazy, and it just doesn't go. Schroeder clears the rebound, and Cam Thomas trying to guard multiple guys, and eventually Risache drills the midi. All right, we got Cam out here now, running the screen, and he just steps out of bounds. Awesome. Since the All-Star game, we've been really pushing the pace of the ball. Definitely an ESPN type of stat there, but I guess we'll take it. Schroeder now handling. Drives on Milton again and gets the layup to go. We're going to try a fadeaway, and it just won't go. Clock's ticking down. 3, 2, 1. Schroeder at the horn. It's good. I like Jeff Green with Schroeder on him. and we're just going to back that man down. That did not work out the way that I wanted that to at all. Either way, we need to run that pick and roll with Claxton for sure. He's guarding Marshall well. Marshall taking it back now. He's taking a tough midi, well contested. Marshall on the break, sticks it, and we are going to call our first timeout. You don't want to let plays like that give them too much momentum, and we are going to throw that up, and Claxton goes and gets it. Nice play there, able to slam it down. It's now a 2-point game. Schroeder now working inside and puts it up and in. Clearly trying to make a statement. He's got 13 already. We're just going to turn that over. Sweet. That's exactly how you draw it up, isn't it? And Zaire giving Marshall a wide open layup, but it actually works out. Schroeder is no slouch defensively when he's not playing for us. Unfortunately, when he was playing for us, he was kind of a slouch, and Herder able to lay it up and in. Those are his first points of the game, and we needed them. Milton going around that, trying to pull up the mid-range, no good. On the break, trying to guard Schroeder, and he gets stuffed, gets his own rebound back out, and Risache pulls the three, and it's good. We're calling another timeout. Hopefully Ben Simmons can at least bring a physical aspect to the offense, although he misses the layup right there. Gets the steal and throws it down. Classic Ben Simmons play there. Super odd how that one worked out. Herder's going to have to guard Risache. That is no easy assignment, but he does make it look a little easier than it was, and Simmons goes all the way and scores. Aggressive Ben Simmons is killing it tonight. Already got 8 on the game. Schroeder drives inside and draws the foul on Ben Simmons. Rough, you can't give that up there. And he misses the free throw, though. And second free throw is up and good as well. Schroeder back in the zone. We're definitely driving on that. And Simmons almost has a highlight. Missed dunk. Doesn't count, obviously, and Schroeder on the other end just kills us for another 2. Simmons around another screen. He's going to drive inside. Ben Simmons looking like a vintage self. Hey, we need it. If we could get 20 from him tonight, we would actually be in this game. Risache trying to size up Herder. Herder not playing horrible defense. Cuts him off from his spot, and Claxton does the rest. Simmons now on the break lays it up, but that's no good. Risache gonna have to put something up, and it's good. Once again, we're gonna run this play, and Simmons able to get to the basket for the slam. Buffkin gets the screen from Nance, and he goes inside and gets rejected. Cam Thomas leaks inside and gets the slam. Huge play from Cam there. Just absolutely needed it. 6 minutes to go. This stretch here in the second quarter is going to be pivotal in this game as Schroeder buries a 3. He's got 19 tonight. He's on pace for 40. It's always against us. I don't know what it is. And Sharp lays it up. Can't get it to go, but we turn it over to Schroeder. And Risache underneath. I mean, come on, that's got to be 3 seconds. Doesn't get the call, but instead we're out on the break. There we go. Cam Thomas slithers around Schroeder and makes it a 3-point game. Risache sizing up Williams now. Not sure what he's going to do. Oh, killer move. Although, believe Sharp got a piece of that. Jeff Green for 3. That's no good. Could have probably told you that before it happened. And Risache now handling. He's got 6 seconds. He gets the screen from Marshall, and they feed Marshall inside, and the layup is no good. Thomas around the screen lays it up, but it's no good. What is he doing there? Thomas has got to finish that layup. And in what universe is that a foul, man? Come on, let's be for real. Some more subs coming in. We're moving some minutes around. Just didn't like what we were seeing matchup-wise. Going to try this lineup, get some guys with energy in, and Trae Young chucking off the bat. And Herder drives on Daniels and lays it up and in. Young setting a screen for Daniels, something I'll never thought I'd ever see. And we're going to give up a wide open 3, which somehow works out for us. It obviously shouldn't have. That's unfortunate in the passing lane. And we're sealing off pretty much everything they're looking to do here. Claxton gets the 3-second call. Good defense inside by Nick Claxton. Obviously, we've already talked about the seeding aspect of this game. But, yeah, our playoff hopes are on the line here. Milton getting the Claxton screen. And he's just going to knife inside and slam it down for the lead. Huge play there from Shake Milton. And it's going to be an interesting final couple minutes here. Trying to cut off the Hunter drive, but he gets it up and in. Milton running around the Claxton screen. Goes inside, and Claxton throws it down, gets the lead right back. Trae Young drives on Milton and tries to bank that. It doesn't go. We're going to ISO this on Trae Young. Come back this way. Trey's actually playing great defense. Not sure why we're doing that, but it leads to free throws. Kevin Herder's first free throw is good. And the second free throw on the day is money. They get it to Hunter, who on the drive makes a nice move. We're going to call our third timeout of the half and try and make some adjustments for the final 2 minutes. We bring back in Simmons and Cam Thomas. Herder is probably not going to play for the rest of this. He's a little tired. And Simmons around the screen with Claxton. They switch everything pretty perfectly, and we're just trying to go up with it. But I was worried about a 3-second call, and ultimately now the Hawks are out. They get a screen, but nobody wants to shoot it thus far. Bogdanovich just leaves Johnson wide open, and fortunate for us, it's only a 2. Simmons around another Claxton screen. We're going to knife inside. Another Ben Simmons missed dunk. How many times is that going to happen? And we draw the charge. A lot of good defensive plays being made here. And they're going to sag all the way off Ben Simmons. They already know what the game plan is. And they're going to leave Cam Thomas wide open. That should have been automatic. Trae Young only needs a little bit of space. We got to guard him all the way up here. They get it to Jalen Johnson, who hasn't found his shot and actually gets stuffed. They take it back, but the clock hasn't reset. Daniels finds Johnson, and they barely get it off. Oh, my God. You got to be kidding me. Why were they even guarding him there anyway? And we can't. Trae Young just passed up a wide open 3. I don't even know what's going on. Okay, man. We need that. Big step back. Cam Thomas. It won't go. And we're going into the half down 6. Looking at the box score, Ben Simmons is having a nice game. I mean, 12 points on 11 shots is whatever, but obviously no threes or free throws for him. Cam Thomas not having a super efficient night, and the threes just didn't fall. Needed him to. Not really asking a lot out of him on the playmaking side of things. Shake Milton dishing out a lot of assists, playing good defense. Really just need to see somebody take over down the stretch here. Disappointing to be down 6 in a game where you're holding their best player to 4 points on 1 of 5 shooting. Unfortunately, Dennis Schroeder is doing what Trae Young would usually do to you. And here we are now, start of the third quarter, like we said, down 6. Starting the half, same way we went into it. Got Zaire out there instead of Herder. I don't know why, I just like that a little bit better. And we get the green on the alley-oop to Claxton. Got to attack mismatches. That's really the name of the game. Starts with putting Trae Young in the pick and roll. Got to make him play defense. Got to try and get him in foul trouble if possible. And can't allow any easy buckets. Simmons is doing a great job on Young so far. And he has to dish it. Hunter, 3 won't go. Cam Thomas drives. Draws the foul. That's Dyson Daniels' third, so gonna have to keep attacking him. Cam Thomas's first free throw is up and good. And the second free throw is gonna be money. Ben Simmons guarding Trae Young again. Gotta see what we can make happen here. Hunter at the top now, trying to make a move on Williams. Hands off for Young. Young getting a lot of space, doesn't shoot anything, and walks out of bounds. Excellent defense from Ben Simmons so far, really holding Trae Young in check tonight. Simmons going to attack Young in the pick and roll again. Going to throw it up for Claxton. The alley-oop game has been nice. Simmons really finding guys to start this third quarter, and we're all tied up. Hunter has the ball. Williams guarding him. Hunter brings it back, tries to drive, and throws it down. Simmons going to drive on Young and throw it down. Look at the poster from Ben Simmons, looking like his vintage self. Daniels trying to make moves on Thomas. They get Johnson open with some screens, and he buries the three. Cam Thomas going right at Daniels, but he puts the shot up. A little bit of a force there. Young handling on Simmons. Crazy. Shot is money. We're calling a timeout. We need to get somebody else in here. Couple of changes. Obviously, Simmons was having a good start to the half, as was Claxton, but they're getting low on energy. And Milton gets the 2 at the line. Milton's first free throw. Little late, but it goes in. Free throw number 2 is up and good. Milton has been a great backup point guard so far. Let's see how he does on Trae Young. Hunter with Herter on him. They've got Daniels inside, and Cam Thomas guards him well enough for him to smoke the layup. And Okongwu goes up over Sharp, and Sharp able to hold his own. Cam Thomas with Trae Young on him. Going to drive right by him and draw the foul. Cam Thomas shooting more free throws. That one's money. Second free throw is up, and it is missed. Thomas guarding Hunter in transition. Now Daniels with the layup. Bogdanovich now with Trae Young on him. We're going to try and ISO that. We're going to back him down. And they're going to leave Cam Thomas wide open for 3, and we can't get it to go. Cam Thomas still guarding Daniels. I mean, we were all over it. I mean, just pure dominance there. Muscles through everything and completes the three-point play. Cam Thomas around this screen, knifes inside, tries to put it up and in, and that force won't go either. Oh, man, we leave Daniels open on the break. Thank God they don't cash in. And they're going to leave Herter, corner 3, no good. Hunter is getting aggressive on Herter. He's really trying to force that shot up, but Sharp makes the play on it and finds Herter, corner 3, bang! Great vision from Cam Thomas, eyes in the back of his head. Makes it a 4-point game. Can't let them pull away at any stretch of the game here. And Trae Young is blocked. We go up ahead. Cam Thomas finds Milton. And one! Oh my God, what a play. And Milton completes the 3-point play to make it a 1-point game. Daniels able to get some good looks. Thomas having trouble guarding him. They get it out to Okongwu, who buries the 3. And Thomas going to get the ball on the run. No foul? I mean, 2 guys draped over him, and we can't get a call. Trae Young driving on Milton. And we block it again. Schroeder back in the game. And this time it does not go. Up ahead, Cam Thomas, who is on the break and lays it up and in. Daniels trying to make Cam Thomas work for it. Okongwu now, back to Daniels. Screen coming. Thomas feels it, goes underneath. Daniels trying to drive on him, creates a lot of space, gets inside and walks out of bounds. Oh, wow, what a play. But Thomas can't get it. Oh, what a great play there, just ruined by a missed shot. He drives right by him and throws it down. These are the types of times that you got to execute, build a lead, or at least try and, close the gap. And that's a nice start, good steal. And Cam Thomas is going to drive right by him and lay it up and in. Cam Thomas again by Najee Marshall. Gets fouled. That's the team's 5th. We've been in the bonus. And Cam Thomas, if he makes both, has an opportunity to tie this game. First one is up and good. And this is for the tie. It rattles out. And we turn it over eventually. Awesome. That's perfect, fellas. Exactly what you need. Although we do get that there. Oh yeah, Thomas. Fader doesn't go. Needed it to, but just couldn't get the roll. And now Schroeder's pushing, finds Hunter, who lays it up and in. We're going to call our third to last timeout. We've got Jeff Green here ready to run the screen, and Ben Simmons finds a wide open Kevin Huerter. Probably should have just went up with it himself, but we were getting greedy looking to tie. And Risache goes up with it. We get that out to Huerter, who's pushing, guarded by Schroeder. And, of course, the pass is nowhere on target, not even close. Risache goes into Nance, and Simmons fouls from behind. That's his fourth. First free throw for Nance is good. And the second free throw is off. And we're going to get that to Zaire, who throws it down. I love good dunks, and we're doing a real good job here throwing it down. And what a play by Claxton. Bufkin tries to fake it. Instead, drives right around Simmons and just lays it up. Is that a skyhook I saw? Gotta drive on Schroeder. I need it, buddy. That's gotta be a foul. Come on. 6th team, so we've been drawing good amount of fouls, and that's gonna be 10 for Kevin Huerter on the game. Second free throw for Huerter is money as well. We're staying in the game. I can't say that we've ever really let it get out of hand, but at the same time, we're not really creating that lead, especially no Trae Young on the court. That's what you want to see us doing right now. Although that's a good start, we get it up ahead. Zaire, looking to get around him, gets absolutely stuffed. Bufkin, we're just going to give him the midi, and he misses that. We're going to have Huerter run this screen with Claxton, and Huerter drives all the way to the cup and lays it in. Huge surge here with our best player and their best player off the court, and Nance going to operate, Claxton guarding him. Larry Nance Jr. looking to get inside, pulls it back, over to Schroeder, gotta go, midi is good. Top of the fourth right now, down 2. And we give up a wide open 3 to Risache, but it actually works out. Schroeder staying on Huerter, so we'll keep doing it this way. We'll feed that inside. Claxton, tough shot, and it won't go. Schroeder making some moves. Huerter genuinely playing great defense, though. Williams trying to drive on him there. Gets it out Huerter instead, trying to make it work. And we're going to put that up, and it won't fall. Risache now handling Williams, trying to guard him. Thought it was good defense, better offense by Risache. Simmons all the way, lays it up and in. Lazy defense getting back, and Simmons takes advantage. Nance handling at the top, trying to make a move on Claxton. Goes inside and makes the layup. Are we kidding? We're going to go inside. Claxton gets those two right back. Hawks up 2. Schroeder handling. He's going to go to the right side. Trying to drive on Huerter. Fancy pass. Gets tipped out to Bufkin. He doesn't want the shot. They go to Marshall. Marshall driving. Bufkin now handling at the top. He's got to force something up. Simmons playing great defense. And we get a stop. Marshall trying to drive on Jeff Green. And we actually stop him again. And Huerter back out. Can't get it to fall either. Risache tries to put it up. It won't fall. They've got Schroeder and Trae Young out there, and they're going to score on their first possession. Jeff Green for 3. Makes it a 1-point game. Huge shot. Finally, a 3 falls, and they're going to get a layup, but he doesn't make it. Kevin Huerter around the screen. Lays it up and in for the lead. Huerter having an inefficient game, but he's getting buckets when it matters. Trae Young trying to put the moves on Ben Simmons. Drives inside and gets brutally fouled. Yeah, Trae Young's going to make both of those free throws. We get some subs in. Not everybody we were looking for. As Milton is going to get inside and throw it down. Way to snatch that lead right back. And now Trae Young brings the ball up over to Schroeder. They're both ISOing, trying to make it happen. Schroeder having a great night, dumps it down, but Claxton makes a great play on the ball. Now Williams around the Claxton screen, and Williams throws it down. We're playing with fight, we're playing with heart, playing real good basketball right now. Hunter, Green guarding him, strong man, that's a vet. You can't do these moves to him. Young now trying to go at Milton. He got the screen, didn't work, trying to step back inside, all around. 2 goes in. Milton around another Claxton screen. We're going to throw that up. Are you kidding me? Trae Young is going to interfere with a Nick Claxton lob. I don't think so, man. And we get a great play there on the ball. And we get it to Jeff Green. And the old man extends the lead to 3. Important play down the stretch here. That's really what it's going to come down to. Daniels driving on Williams. Back out Young. Young inside. Schroeder finds a Kongwu. Shot no good. Milton around the screen. Drives inside and throws it down again. Schroeder around the screen and he gets the layup to go. Milton around another screen. Milton inside. Shot is blocked. And Schroeder is out and running. And Claxton swats it. Young handling at the top. Loses Milton around 3 different screens. But he can't get the 3 to go. Thomas, the Bogdanovich screen. Inside. Thomas lays it up and in and gets his 20. And we get the steal. Up ahead. Bogdanovich. Bang! The lead is up to 8. Jalen Johnson back inside to Young. Young trying to go at Milton, gives him the shove, but no call. I liked the Milton Bogdanovich pick and roll. We're going to do that again. Bogey gets him up in the air and puts up a midi. It won't go. But guess who's open? Not that guy. I just don't know what I'm doing here. That's going to go in. 4-point game. I think we're going to call a timeout and get our rotations set here. All right, this is probably going to be the closing lineup, honestly. Everybody else is way too tired. Cam Thomas gets by the Daniels, and he dunks it home. Young now with Milton on him, trying to get by, sneaking inside. Interesting shot that he takes there. It is not good. Thomas continuing to push. Trying to get around, guys. We leave Milton open, but the 3 is no good. Trae Young puts up a weird midi, and it goes. 4-point game, 2 minutes to go. This one is far from over, as we can see here. We're going to get fouled with Day'Ron Sharpe. Probably should have kicked out for the Cam Thomas 3, but this is what we did, and that's the result we're going to have to live with as he misses the first free throw. Second free throw rattles out, and we get nothing. Hunter now back to Young. Young, midi pull-up is good again, and it's now a 2-point game. Cam Thomas around another sharp screen. Cam Thomas inside, throws it down. He's up to 24. Trae Young now driving inside, and he misses the layup. Cam Thomas on the break. It's good! 6-point lead, and Cam Thomas is up to 26 on the night. We're going to need to slow this down. Cam Thomas guarded by Trae Young. They find him, and Williams hits the dagger! Zaire Williams with the biggest shot of the year. Our playoff hopes still alive, and Johnson drills the 3 right back. We are absolutely going to kill the clock here. We're going to see if we can't get him matched up, and they are going to intentionally foul there. They're going to leave him wide open again, and Zaire puts the dagger right back in their throat. Trae Young trying to make something happen. Milton makes a great play on the ball. Thomas still staying with him. And they're going to have to chuck a 3 up. It's no good. And Sharpe's going to the line. Can Sharpe finally hit a free throw? He can. And he's on the board. Doesn't make that one, but it doesn't matter. 10 seconds left, 10-point lead. This one is all but over. That is gonna do it. We come away victorious, 114-103 the score. I believe that's our first win with me playing, which kind of feels pathetic for it to be our last game of the season, but Cam Thomas wins player of the game, and I would say so too. Fourth quarter, he's a perfect 4 of 4, 8 points, and he only played 5 minutes. Absolutely sealed the game for us. Not a super efficient night for him total, but Ben Simmons 16, 8, and 6 with a steal. I mean, come on, that's unheard of. This is definitely the type of game where our turnovers would usually bite us in the back, but Bogdanovich and Zaire Williams' three-point shooting really is what put us over the top. And also our defense on Trae Young. He was able to get up to 16, but on 17 shots. And although Dennis Schroeder got to 25, 6, and 5 on the game, you'll see in the second half he was held to 6 points on 8 shots. So down the stretch in this game, we absolutely outplayed them. Also, Najee Marshall shooting 2 of 11, Okongwu 1 of 6. I mean, we held their role players in check, aside from Schroeder, Hunter, and Johnson. Looking at the team comparison, we didn't shoot the 3-ball well, but we did shoot well from the interior. We won the free throw battle, absolutely. Obviously didn't shoot the better percentage, but we shot way more. We had more rebounds, both defensive and offensive, tied for same number of assists. They have more points off the bench, but we have 13 blocks on the night. They had 12 steals, so turnovers actually turn out to be about the same. We actually come away with 23 points off of their 12 turnovers, and they only come away with 10 points off of our 16. We also have 16 more dunks than them, which is awesome. And all in all, a great team win. I'm super proud of the guys. So that likely means that we have all but clinched the 10th seed in the conference. And we have, as Atlanta is now out of the running, 3 full games behind us. And we'll just sim out the rest of this season. We lose to the Timberwolves. There's a whole bunch of stuff going on, and we lose to the Knicks as well. So we lose 2 to end the year. MVP is Luka, putting up essentially a 31-point triple-double on 50, 44, and 83. Ritache, Rookie of the Year, no surprise there. 37% field goal. Ugh. That's absolutely gross. Same with Amen Thompson's three-point percentage. Yuck. But, yeah, he's been really good off the bench for them. Depoy, 3 blocks per game and 1.5 steals. Victor Wembanyama, no surprise there. Having a great second year. Most improved was Cole Anthony. Yeah, that's cool to see him win that Trae Young Clutch Player of the Year. Not that game he wasn't. First team All-NBA is Luka, Giannis, Victor Wembanyama, Jokic, and LeBron. Then second team is Trae Young, Anthony Davis, Joel Embiid, Halliburton, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Third team is LaMelo Ball, Jalen Brunson, Anthony Edwards, Domantas Sabonis, and Ja Morant. All defensive first team, Anthony Davis, Bam, Evan Mobley, Wembanyama, and Antetokounmpo. Second team, we get Nick Claxton, Jonathan Isaac, Miles Turner, Chet Holmgren, and Jaren Jackson Jr. But glad to see Nick Claxton on a list and on a team. That's really all we're probably going to get out of the awards, and we are going to have to match up with Philly to try and just have a chance to stay alive. That game will be in the next episode. Thank you all for watching. I'll catch you all in the next one. Take care.